Jack got this for me for Christmas. It's my sleeping mask. Kind of creepy. So I totally just forgot to do a video yesterday. I've just been busy. And today, I've been doing good. Although I'm kind of sad because it seems like my weight did not go down as much last week as I first thought that it did, but I figured that something was wrong. So I don't know if my feet were wet when I was standing on it before, where it said I was like 188, but I'm happy with 190. And today it said 193, but it was kind of the middle of the day, and I know things fluctuate. I did really good with my food. I wanted to go to Taco Bell, and instead I ate 3 kiwis because I was starving. And then I made kind of Mexican food for dinner, but I didn't have any kind of chips or tortilla. I had chicken, I had a little bit of beans, and then I had like tomatoes and just the tiniest little bit of cheese, you know, and like a tablespoon of sour cream. And it was really good. And I didn't feel hungry. Oh, because for lunch after I had the kiwis, I had a can of tuna and half of a cup of cottage cheese in it and tomatoes. And it was delicious, and I worked hard on my business while I ate, and I listened to DDP. And that's something else I've been getting into I'm getting into the DDP app and finding other things. He says that we need to listen to his book, which is essentially the same so far. It's only 45 minutes long. That's an audio book. It's a 45-minute long audio book. And it's essentially the same as I watched his Living at 90% talk. I watched that first, and then I started listening to the book. And they're about the same so far with a little bit of differences. You know, it's good. It's like, hey, find your motivation, find ways for it to be measurable and workable and doable. And I think I've already done that, but I think that it would be a good idea to write it down and look at it. I started actually, before I started doing DDP, this is on my window, and I was doing one of these a day, which basically was like, hey, lose 50 pounds. Lose 50 pounds. I wanted it to be by my birthday. And at this point, I had done it for a number of days in a row. And so every day I would write down my goal. So this last one was 50th birthday. Actually, it wasn't 50 pounds. At that point, I hadn't decided in January. So this was before then. It says 230 days at the top. It says 50th birthday goals. Lose 35 pounds, 1 per week, which was manageable. Be healthier, be able to tie shoes better because my tummy's in the way and it kind of gets in the way of my tying my shoes. Log food, walk 10 minutes, and then it says Disney cruise at the bottom because that was kind of my goal at the time, was that I would give myself a Disney cruise. Oh, and then the one before it just says Thanksgiving madness. So I was doing this every day, but obviously I was missing something. I have to say that I really like having the DDP app because it tells me when I need to do something, and I actually like kind of overachieving a little bit. I don't overachieve in very many areas of my life, but I like that it's only suggesting that I work out 3 days a week, and I'm actually working out 6, because then if I don't hit one, I don't feel bad. Today I actually did, it was energy day, and so I did energy, and then tonight I just felt like I wanted to, I wanted to warm up. I was cold. And so I just did this little teeny 11-minute thing that was like the bed workout, like what he has you do before you get out of bed and as you get out of bed. And I can see where that would be really good. Oh, so I did that. I felt warmer and kind of stretched out again, and then I had a shower. And anyway, today's been work and a lot of DDP. Now where I failed, so I yay, good job. I worked out early. I feel so much better if I work out early. I did a little bit of extra one. I did a lot of work. I was careful with my food. Until now, I actually hadn't eaten that much. I had hundreds of calories left. And I had made, for the family, I had made brownies. And they were warm and squashy. And so I decided that I had, somewhere over 500 calories that I could eat, which included my workout calories. And I decided that I would have a brownie. And it's 1/20th of the pan. And I figured that out. I'm like, okay, so I had one. Well, I ended up having like 3 because they were squashy and delicious. And I was feeling a little crabby. That's another thing, is I feel crabby and then I want to eat because I feel anything and I want to eat. And so luckily, I mean, I had the calories for it, but it's not what my body needs. It's not going to help it. It's not going to make me feel better. And now I kind of feel bad because I kind of overdid it. And I don't feel bad, like my body doesn't feel bad, but I feel bad that that's what I did instead of having something else, or just, allowing those free calories to sit there and help me to lose some more weight. But tomorrow is another day, and I will send all those brownies with my family to their lunches, and I will not eat them. But my food was good today. I would do that again. I would totally have the same food tomorrow that I had today. We'll figure it out. Oh no. Tomorrow is food at there's a Wednesday nights I have a youth activity at the church, and tomorrow it's a dinner. So we'll figure that one out. I've heard it's supposed to be barbecue, so I imagine I can have the meat, and maybe there's a veggie. I totally want to go get cauliflower and do one of the recipes that I saw on DB. See, I'm changing things. It's a good day. Okay, bye.